file with you, right?
Yeah.
Anil can do it.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
No. Let Gaurav do it.
Alifia is missing something today.
What?
Guess.
The link?
Your specs. Your
What?
specs. Your specs.
No. I won't. When I start writing, I have it right here.
But she got contact lenses.
No. I stopped with lenses in college. After that, I stopped.
Alifia, can you put the link for registration? Normally we file
Yes,
that.
I will. Yes. I'm connecting from a new place. Should I?
Mabruk. Alifia is
Yeah.
throwing a housewarming party once she comes back from India. She's going to India to pick up new furniture and all that.
Gaurav seems to know more than me sometimes. I'm like, do you have this? I mean, my to-do list comes from after the Entrepreneur Connect meeting, I get my to-do list ready.
Alifia, you can come to Nasik. We have many big showrooms here for furniture.
I'm sure. How's anyone from Delhi here in this room?
Sanjeev is in Delhi.
Yeah.
Avinasha is in Delhi.
Yeah, we have a visitor
nice.
also, I think. Yeah.
So you're coming to India or what?
Tonight.
Oh, great. Just let us know where you are.
Only coming for 2
We'll
days.
be on 9 Racecourse Road tomorrow morning.
How's the weather in Delhi? Is it cold?
Hot.
Hot?
It is already 36, 37 degrees.
Oh, Dubai haunts me, man. Dubai's weather.
Sanjay ji, you guys are still lucky. Bombay, as Mr. Ananta was saying, we are already beyond 40 now, 44, 45. It's
Yeah,
crazy
I know. I
in
was
Bombay.
seeing that. Yeah.
So this year, extreme weather is expected. So like in Mumbai, we never used to get cold weather, but this cold was extreme this time, and so we are expecting summer also.
It was
Part of
14
global
degrees in
warming.
Mumbai this year.
A lot of damages are happening due to this, like green cover. After rain you have grasslands. So in this kind of summers, those grassland will get natural burn, and you will see a lot of forest fires. So yesterday we experienced one such kind of fire. It's very common, but yes, it's very painful.
Where is this?
This Taloja hills.
Oh.
Yeah, those hills, it's a big range, and every year it's a normal ritual for those guys to burn, but control burn. But this year it's going to be extreme.
Okay, so we start now. Shall we?
Yeah.
Alifia, आपकी आज्ञा है?
आज्ञा है. आज्ञा, ताज्ञा.
धन्यवाद.
तांड्या.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. This is Gaurav Paul joining you from Dubai. And yes, we had a Holi celebration yesterday in most parts of India. And in Dubai too, some people celebrated. Some people are going to celebrate today and some even tomorrow. So the Holi season is here, which is an indication that winter is bye-bye Tata and summer is coming in. And we need to do what we need to do to gear up for the rest of the year. In Dubai, who knows better that once summer sets in, very few people want to venture out of their homes. And it's generally from one AC environment to another. That's also going to be the situation in India, most likely. We need to do our bit for sustainability, and sustainability also includes, say, circular economy, recycling, and more responsible behavior from individuals, corporates, communities, and we at Entrepreneurs Connect feel that we should also be doing sustainable practices so that we can contribute our bit to circular economy. And towards that, we are meeting online rather than physically. So we don't drive and burn petrol to meet up. But the intent is to kind of make the world a smaller place without having or reducing carbon footprint. Well, let's get down to business for this morning. We are here for those who are joining us for the first time. I'll give a brief introduction of our ecosystem. So we are Entrepreneurs Connect 2.0. We are a business referral group. You'll find out what that means shortly. We connect people, ideas, and opportunities. We are sponsored by Accordions Business Services, and we are supported by Rooftop Sales. So we are an online platform for entrepreneurs to network, ideate, and grow our businesses. We endeavor to support our members, leverage their connections across the globe. We've been doing this for over a year and a half. We started our journey officially on the 19th of September 2020. So we have almost 300 people who join us regularly for our meetings. We start at 7:30 Dubai time and 9 o'clock India time and respective times in other parts of the world. We have interactions amongst our members, and from time to time, we have inspirational speakers and business people address our gathering, and we will have one such speaker join us later today. We are on social media, and who isn't on social media? So we are on WhatsApp, we are on Facebook, LinkedIn. So do join us. I will share a link of our WhatsApp group. You can click and join our WhatsApp group. You'll see how we operate from there as well. So our format is we have business sessions, we have a business challenge, breakout rooms, education sessions. And since all of these suite activities can't happen on one single day, we break them up and every time we meet, we either take a business session or like business session is there every meeting. Only we take a business challenge or a breakout room session or an education session intermittently. So our values are accountability, transparency, generosity, and trust. This is our team. Alifia Sura, who's our president. She's also founder and chief strategy officer of 10x Sales by Rooftop Sales. And she's a strategy coach. She's also the co-founder of EC 2.0. Then there's me. I am one of the co-founders of EC 2.0. I'm also the vice president operations. The other co-founder is Anil Thomas, and he is vice president learning and public relations. We also have Sabri Rajan, who's vice president marketing. We have Laurent Grandisson, who's our vice president systems and processes. Then we have Dr. Rajamani, who is our Vice President International Operations, Takiuddin, Vice President Events, and Harihar Sharma. He is head of our India operations. So with that, I hand you over to our dynamic president, Alifia Sura. Alifia, please take it away.
Thank you, Gaurav, for that little live news week update for all of us in like 10 seconds. You actually don't need to read a newspaper after an Entrepreneur Connect meeting. So that's one of our hidden values that we give. So you get your little update. But today we have the speaker. We have a unique speaker who's going to share, and learning is one part of an entrepreneur's journey. We need to keep learning and keep updating ourselves. I hand it over to Anil to introduce the speaker.
Alifia, I'll do it. Shinjini, can we have you on video?
section.
Okay, so
Yep, here I am. Yeah.
fantastic. I'll do a brief intro of our speaker this morning. Shinjini, who you can see on your screen, is an alumnus of ISI, which is the Indian Statistical Institute, not the ISI you thought. And she's a qualified actuary turned award-winning author, speaker, and columnist. She is the founder of Lighthouse, where she serves the mission to bring hearts to work. She's spoken on TEDx many times. She is a distinguished Toastmaster. Welcome to the Toastmasters fraternity. Another member of the Toastmasters fraternity joining us here. She is also the national president of mentoring and soft skills at WICCI, which she will elaborate what it stands for, and volunteers as mentor, coach, influencer on a number of platforms such as Toastmasters International, Sheroes, Jobs for Her. At Lighthouse, she works with leaders, founders, L&D professionals, and social change makers. She integrates her work interdisciplinary tools of creative writing, storytelling, conscious communication, emotional intelligence, neuro-linguistic programming, and socio-psychological insights. Join me in welcoming Shinjini Sengupta. Shinjini, the floor is yours.
Okay, so here we are today, this bright morning. And why not begin with a little bit of a story? So with your permission, let me take you back just a few years, or maybe many. So long back, in a land far, far away, there was once this time when our great-grandmothers, our great-grandfathers, those ancestors, they used to live in the caves in those days. And as soon as the sun would set, they would all retreat back into their caves, and they would pull a stone to cover the doorway of the cave so that wild animals could attack them. And every morning, as usual, they would wake up with the sun and go out to hunt for food. Now, something tells me it must have been a little girl somewhere. So one day, late in the evening, long after the sun set, this girl, she quietly crawled out of her cave. And before her parents could spot her, she picked up 2 stones and started to rub them against each other. Now, before you know, something happened. A fire broke. Now, everybody around her, they came rushing to her and they asked her, are you mad? You are invoking the sun god down on earth in these unearthly hours. The gods will curse us. But of course, that never stopped humankind from inventing. And here am I with each one of you, inventors, business holders, business makers, creators of the new world. And just like you, that day, that girl created something. And since that day, the world was not the same. Every evening as the sun would set, these people, they would all make a small heap of dry twigs and leaves, and they would rub stones against each other until it caught fire. And then they would gather around that fire. Now, mind you, this is a time before language was invented. So essentially, they were all coming together, but they didn't have the language to speak. But that did not stop stories from being shared, communities from being formed, and resources from being combined and separated together as groups, as tribes. Now, archaeologists tell us that in those days, on the cave walls, they would document their time with stick figures, with just stones. So storytelling, as you know, goes back long in history, even before language was invented. And think of now, what do we do? What if any of you are anything like me, as we wake up far after dawn, usually, the first thing we do is scroll up and down the phone screen, and there you go. LinkedIn stories, YouTube stories, Facebook stories, Instagram stories. So somehow, even through all these technological advances and total evolution, we cannot even recognize each other anymore from those times of our ancestors. And yet, stories have been hardwired. Stories have become genetic. Stories have become us. So with that little throwback into the history of storytelling, today I am here to talk to you a little bit about how stories can change a lot of things for each one of us, for each one of you. Starting from the narratives that probably you are running inside your 2 years. What is she talking about? Where is she going? What am I doing today? What got me here? What do I do next? The stories that we tell ourselves between our 2 years, to the stories we tell to people, like right now we are doing on the screen, with our presence, with our words, with our silence, with our being or not being somewhere, to the stories we tell through our products, our services, our corporate journeys, the boardroom meetings, the team conversations, the coffee table conversations, to the stories we tell that can change the world. So before I talk anymore, and I am kind of infamous of talking a little more than my own share, so I'll stop at this point, quickly stop the screen share and invite each one of you to put in just a line of reply to this question. I'm sure, and looking at this very erudite group here, I'm sure you have faced this question over a zillion times in your life. Hey, hi there. So tell me something about yourself. What do you say when somebody asks you this? Would you please be kind enough to put down in a line? Now tell us something about yourself. So I'll stop share at this moment and wait for some of your lovely answers. Tell us something about yourself.
Sanjini, sorry, I'm going to just interrupt. We normally have a referral section after where people will introduce themselves. So if you need it for the context of your presentation, you could take 1 or 2 introductions, but normally everyone will introduce themselves after. Do you want them to put it on chat? Because we normally
want them to put it on chat
minutes.
I want them to put
that's
it on
okay,
chat.
cool. So everyone can type on chat also, that's faster.
Yes, thank you, Alifia. Yes, I did mention I want it on chat in interest of time.
Okay, great, awesome.
Yeah, great. Bharat, hi, so good to see you, social animal. Shailesh, I'm a leader, motivator, reader, social animal. Sanjeev, I love to crash process to make them foolproof. Wow. I am Baba Saheb in mission to spread wellness and green cover. One who inscribes success stories, an educational consultant, knowledge seeker, passionate professional, supporting others. There you go. Terrific. So proud to know each one of you and to be enlightened with your sharing. Now we will do something very quickly. If you have got a pen and a paper, I typically do this in an elaborate way, but today we have got a little bit of time than as much as I would love to. So if I may please request each one of you to uncap your pen and put it to the paper. And I will ask you a series of quick questions. And I want you to please write down the first thing that comes to your mind, without any filters, without any second judgment. Whatever comes to you, the first thing, and I'll quickly go through the questions so that there is no second space of thinking. What got you here? I mean, not right now today on the screen, but generally in life, with whatever you are doing at the moment in your personal as well as professional. The work you are doing, the service you are offering, the products you are creating, what got you here? Who are your tribes? Who are those people who you are reaching out to, who you are looking out for? Who listens to your voice, who are like you? What are your circles of influence? Where can you reach? Who would listen to your voice? On social media, in the community circles, in family, friend, in your existing community of customers, in your influence. If you're writing, your readers, if you're speaking, your audience. If you're a Toastmaster, then your fellow Toastmaster Club members. What are your existing circles? What change are you bringing to the society? What social problem makes you stay awake at night? What are you bothered about and you want to change, and you are changing through your work, or you want to, you wish to, you plan to? What is your dream for the new world? Where do you want it to go? What do you want it to become? And with that, I now invite maybe 2 or 3 of you maximum, take 30 seconds to 1 minute and tell us quickly. You don't have to give any answer that you don't want to share. These are absolutely emotionally safe ways of exploring yourself, and this doesn't need to come up sooner than you plan to. But any of you, if you would want to share some insight you got through this quick few minutes of exercise. Anyone? Maybe a raise of hand. Yeah, Shailesh, please go ahead.
When you ask these questions, like many of my dreams came in front of me, which I was planning to do from long time. Few points gave me that what I am supposed to do and which I'm not doing from long time, that I have to again start doing that. And it reminded me of what I wrote almost 10 years back in my diary, what I want to do. So that reminded me.
Thank you so much. That's a very intimate and a very heartwarming sharing. And thank you for the trust.
Thank you.
Yes, Abhishek.
Hi, ma'am. This is a visitor here, invited by Sanjeev Kaul. Probably your questions just put me back in process, actually. So as Sailesh was mentioning, there are some things which are dear to your heart, but you don't do it because you're too busy to earn your living throughout the day, unfortunately. Part of my journey started because I thought that apart from my bread and butter, I need to do something for myself, my spiritual journey, or for whatever the things I like deforestation or water depletion, and helping people in that. So trying to do my bit. Probably I'm way back behind in that. Should have started probably 10 years back or 20 years back. But at least I've started. I'm happy. And that your questions were actually pinning us deep inside that probably last 20 years of my corporate career has just been running about meeting big clients, money. And there's more to life than money, I feel now.
Thank you so much for the sharing. Thank you. Ananta, you last, but eagerly looking to your sharing.
I will make it short and sweet, but I think I'm sure I will see some, you can see some value. I could see that you have touched upon the structured approach, more focused, specific is terrific. These are the things which you need to be revolving around when you are presenting yourself and you are working yourself, which will take you to more places. If you follow all this, is what is takeaway from all these questions which you have put forward. Thank you so much for doing this exercise. Really appreciate it. Thank you.
My pleasure. Thank you so much. And yes, you are very right. We all talk about personal branding, and we know how important it is today for entrepreneurs, but also as corporates, to be known for the job you do rather than the organization you are known for, to stand up and be somebody who is a distinct voice, who is recognizable in the crowd. But we often miss this very important foundation that in order to be visible to somebody else, we first need to be visible to ourselves. So this was, of course, done very, very hastily, but I hope that this has been able to throw a little bit of light in the way of being visible to ourselves. And then we shall shine that light on us for the world to see, and then see what the world needs out of us. And there the twins will meet. So how does storytelling work? And just as you heard each one of all the people who shared their lovely little insights of how they were sitting on some of their dreams, how they were waiting for some time, and that sometime is something then tomorrow that never really comes until there's something that shakes us up. If you are anything like me, there was this little child inside each one of us who was shaking their head, saying, yes, I've been there. Me too. I also felt that way. I'm also waiting. I'm also sitting on the fence. Or thank God I have taken that plunge and I know what it feels like to be in that twilight zone. Maybe I should talk to this girl and this boy and make sure that they have the courage that they already hold inside, but there must be some mist clouding their mind. So if you are 5 years ahead of somebody, you feel like reaching out and telling them that the path has been traveled by you. If you are 5 years before and you hear somebody do it, you look up to them and you think, I can do that too. And if you're in the same path, on the same point, then you hold each other by the shoulder and say, let's share our journey. Let's share a cup of tea. And that's exactly what stories do. It breaks down the ego. It makes us come together in our humanness with our heart. And then there is no seller and buyer. Then there is no manager and colleague. Then there is no leader and follower. We are all humans. We are all walking each other home. And that's a beautiful feeling to sit with, because frankly, the time of that fear psychosis is long gone. We are not afraid of our bosses anymore, because once we leave a job, we get another one. We are not afraid of too many things. And it is now time to self-actualize, to understand that nothing holds us back, and to do our work, whatever we choose to do. We might be manufacturing plastic toys. We might be changing the world with mental health advertisements or advocacy. We might be doing anything and everything. But whatever we do, if we do not bring our heart and passion in it, and if we do not tell our stories, why it matters to me, why it is important, why should you listen to me? Now, at this point, I want you to reflect on the question we asked already. Tell us something about yourself. I want you to quickly write down in the chat whether your answer from before would change or not. I mean, you can just write down one line saying, in light of this exercise we did. If somebody was to ask you after that, hey, hi, tell me something about yourself, what would you say? Would you say it differently? Would you think what this person needs, what this person wants, where this person is, how I can help you? Or what have I got to know about myself that will now define my path? What stops us from showing up? What stops us from bringing ourselves wholeheartedly, not to write a long essay or to give a 5-minute answer, but to say, you know what? Something is changing inside me. Something needs to change in the world. I am at it. Can you imagine what that can do to the recall value of that introduction, to that impression, to that engagement, to that connection, to that relationship that can brew between the two of you? Not just to open the purse strings and to get one of your products from the shelf into somebody's home, but to create collaboration, connection, trust. The thing is that we often shy away from bringing our personal into the professional. We have been grown up on the industrial age model where we have been told that, there is a work attire, there is a work persona. You go, you do your stuff, you come back home. And then you kind of, relax your tie and then peel out your socks and then you sit down on the couch and then you talk your mind. But the world is shifting very quickly. And in this new world, we need to bring our personal to the political, to the professional, to the social, to the universal. Because the thing is that, look at each one of us. For example, I'm sure now I'm talking each one of you. I'm so glad to meet each one of you. And sure enough, after this meeting ends, we will perhaps connect with each other on LinkedIn. We'll stay connected. And soon enough, I will know what you did evening, before yesterday. You would know where I am speaking next. And we are almost, like it or not, following each other through digital footsteps 24/7. We cannot be different people anymore. And we can either try to hide or control or draw boundaries, or we can show up and be authentic and say, this is what I live and breathe. I'm not just somebody doing this work at the office for 8 hours. I am a believer of this value system. I carry that. I advocate for that. This is what I have built in the life of this lifetime. And that personal then becomes your basis for connection. People come to you. Tribes are formed. And that then becomes a social word of mouth. We can pay as much as we wish to on social media marketing to be able to push our products and services, but that makes you a thought leader. That makes you stand apart. That makes you the person in everybody's mind. And you can control what they talk about you when you are not in the room. our the muscles that we develop when we do this, when we tell our stories and when we create our personal brands, our authentic personal brands, the muscle that we develop, it doesn't stay as a skill building at office, something that I learned the coding or I became a green belt at office and restricted to my own, unique department or function or the software they use at office. This becomes my language. The more I tell it, the more I have it. This travels with me everywhere I go. The same person that you see in the boardroom making that business presentation and the management information report, that same person is out there talking on Facebook. The same person is out there as a mom on the dining table, because I'm living and breathing my value. And I have, through practice, been able to learn to tell the story, as have each one of you, to be able to grow up into a single entity, a 360 degree. I humbly put forward one of the very favorite quotations. She is, Dame Shafiq, who is the director of the London School of Economics. And what she says really touched my heart so much so that, I created and reinvented my life's work based on this mission. In the past, jobs were definitely about the muscles. It was about, factory owners deciding whether to buy a machine so that they can replace 10 human resources. Soon enough, it became the space for being good in studies about the brains. Even if we were, some of us from middle class families or from suburbs, we could have done good in studies and we could have trumped and triumphed through our CVs with our Ivy League college credentials. But think of it now, the future. All the big companies at the moment, the Google and the Facebook, the Microsoft, all of these are born out of, first generation entrepreneurs who were neither rich by muscle power nor by money power. Their companies were not born out of multi-storied buildings or out of family line businesses. They were all born out of a single idea and the stories that they told. The stories that made people eat out of their hand, the stories that built trust, the stories that built relatability. The future belongs to ideas. It is not any longer going to be about our CV or who our father or mother or forefathers were. The future will be about how much we can carry ourselves to work, how much we can talk about our failures vulnerably and proudly wear it on our sleeves, how much we can be authentic, how much can people trust us because they see them in us. So I know time is short. I wanted to quickly come to a brief introduction, and it's only fair that if we talk about stories, I tell you a little bit of my story. I did not start here as a storyteller to begin with. I have a very different background, as you kindly introduced me with. So I studied quantitative economics from Indian Statistical Institute, which is a very nerdy place, if any of you have heard about it. So all our college seniors, everybody, if they want to go for PhDs, they'll end up in the Princetons and the Harvards, and it's a very nerdy small batch of people who are, who get admission every year. So I studied there. I wanted to do a job. I was placed with ICICI Prudential as my first job. I qualified as an actuary and spent 12 years talking to the computer in the number language and working only with the left side of my brain. I did, enjoy that work a lot. I grew sharp analytical skills, but there was a part of me that was starving, and that was creative, and that was emotional. And it was that starving that led to a huge burnout. So I had a huge burnout, and I was a step away from quadriplegia, to be, to be elaborate about it. So I was kind of bedridden. I thought I'll take a 6-month sabbatical in 2015, and I left my job and thought that I'll be right back after my physiotherapy sessions and everything. Life had different plans. I wrote a book that was made into a film that was screened at Cannes Film Festival. We were invited to walk the red carpet. I did a number of TEDx talks, and I was trying to make sense of what happened to me, with why did I burn out and what was lacking in the system, because I quickly realized I was not the only one. There was something that was brewing, and that was the lack of heartfulness. And as luck would have it, it is not just me, it's many of us. So I wanted to build a system where I could help people bring hearts to work. So I do that now. I am a long-time Vipassana meditator. I bring my spiritual seeking and my corporate insights and my creative writing for several global media such as Huffington Post, etc., writing my book, fiction as well as non-fiction, and of course speaking for many years. I'm a distinguished Toastmaster, as I shared, and so I have been able to combine my skills and my passion together to bring the offering that I do now. I founded Lighthouse, which was incubated by IIM Bangalore and then by the Goldman Sachs 10K Women Program by Indian School of Business. So as I already mentioned, I do a number of experiential online courses, master classes, retreats for businesses, for entrepreneurs, to be able to bring hearts to work and to help them on personal branding, investor pitching, on networking, on collaboration, on negotiation, but all with a little tweak, that is to do with SaaS the ego with a spiritual undertone and to be able to create long-term trust and engagement. So of course, as many of you would know, it's easier said than done. We have our stories, but to make them palatable, we need some more craft to it. There has to be a technique around how to hook people, how to engage people, how to have a conversation and not a monologue. Unfortunately, unlike what I'm doing today, given the rush for time, but how to have a conversation rather than a one mouthpiece. How to build emotional intelligence, what words sit on your tongue, what words sit on your pen. How to have people come together without the ego and look at a problem as an external while being on the same side of the table. So I do all of that. So I wanted to introduce Stardust to you, which is a beginner's program, which I do. And, so this is an online course with which there are, a number of self-help material and regular open mics and regular master classes, which are live classes. And of course, a certificate and story workbook that stays with you, that you can create over and over, to create your customer success stories, to create your personal branding stories, to create your investor pitching stories and whatnot. So I develop the muscles of your speaking so that you speak well, you speak powerfully, and you speak with your heart. So before I close, I wanted to extend, yesterday was Holi and we celebrated in a very big way in India, of course, and I hope some of you have been able to get the touch of the colors over there in Dubai. So I shared Holi 22 as the bonus code through which you can get a whopping 22% off on the program. The program is actually priced in a very nominal price. It's originally priced at 3,000 rupees. So with the 22% off, it really comes down to something like, less than 1,350 or 1,400, 2,300 or 2,400 rupees, which is a very, very, minimal, because I've kept it that way so that I can have more people. I have just started out and more people can benefit from this work. So if any of you are interested, I'll put the link in the chat. Feel free to come in, and the course is fully online, self-paced, comprehensive, but you also get to attend the open mic sessions and the live master classes and get a lot of experiential, on the point, live interaction with me and with the rest of the community at Lighthouse. Great networking, great connections, great trust, and great idea to build business on boards as well. So with that, I hope I am within my time limit, and I'm so grateful that you considered inviting me to talk to you today morning.
Thank you, Sinjini.
My pleasure.
Great. I'm sure a lot of us will connect with you. I am already connected with you on LinkedIn.
Yes.
So thank you for coming to Entrepreneurs Connect, and we invite you to be part of our community. We have some people already here from the Toastmasters community and from Kolkata. Am I correct in assessing you are in Kolkata?
No, I'm in Gurgaon.
Oh,
but
you're
yes,
in
I'm
NCR.
very much a bong. Yeah, I'm very much a
Okay.
bong though. Yeah. So a
Great.
special hi to the bongs. Yeah.
Yeah, we have Kakuli here, and and I am a Probashi Bong also. Great.
Absolutely.
So people can connect with you and have an interaction. We then now move on to our business session. For that, I invite Alithya to take us through. Alithya, over to you.
Thank you, Gaurav. So since this is a referral section, how many of you think anyone in your contact list would benefit from what Sanjini is offering? So we need to have references for her. So how this platform works, Sanjini, if you have a few minutes, I know you need to go. But what we do is we share business references and connections for every entrepreneur. And the platform offers you access to people who are not necessarily only in India. Probably some people are living in Dubai, some people, I think Bharat is from Hong Kong. We have few people coming from different continents and different countries in the world. And we aspire to get more and more different regions. The idea being, if you continue talking to the same people that you're talking to, you're only going to keep doing the same amount of business you've ever done till date. And if you really want to break ice, get to the next level, go to the next access region of the new base of contact list, what you need to do is get out of your comfort zone. So what we do is, this is a giving platform, and you may not be the customer for the person who's pitching. You may not be the one who needs it. Maybe you're the best storyteller already in the world, but there probably could be someone in your phone book that could benefit from something that Sanjini is doing. There could probably be someone else who is in your phone book who's potentially struggling to go pitch himself, show his story, put himself out there, and he could benefit from what Sanjini is doing. So what we encourage you to do is show hands. And Sanjini, I recommend if you can fill the link so that people can get your contacts. This will get shared with everyone. And we invite you to join us on every Saturday, because more people know you regularly. It's a 1 hour, 1.5 hour that we do on Saturday mornings. And we share the contact, and someone or the other will always give you reference.
Thank you, Alifia. I really appreciate that warm invite. Two things. I actually, have a whole lot of global commitments at the moment. I'm glad to, which really keeps me very busy. A lot of programs that I'm running for Goldman Sachs program, as well as some global clients. So I would have to very humbly bow out of the weekly commitment. And in terms of connecting with me, I have put through my LinkedIn ID. Please feel free to connect with me there, and I am very happy to take any collaboration ideas forward, or if any of your organizations might need similar storytelling sessions. I do anything between 2 hours to 2 days long to even 6 months of leadership development program. I also teach with Liverpool Business School and a Sloan School with Switzerland, etc. So any business contact, I'm an entrepreneur just like any of you. So any contact, any collaboration, any ideas would be very welcome. But I would have to humbly go out of a weekly commitment. Thank you.
Fair enough. Sorry, I'll just step in. Since you are here, Sanjini, on the chat, we have shared a link. If you just fill that form up as you move on, then
what does that require me to put in?
You just have to fill up the form. We'll just put your details there so that other people can get your details and connect with you even after this session ends.
Thank you so much, Gaurav. I really appreciate you asking me. I would very much love for you to put across my LinkedIn profile. I have put that in the chat. So that is the best way to get in touch with me, and considering my bandwidth, I cannot entertain, one-to-one phone calls or emails, but I hope that you would be kind enough to take the word with my LinkedIn profile.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Thank you so much. And I look forward to a lot of good work and be able to help many of you with your authentic brand.
Sure. Great.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Sanjini. Alifia, we'll move forward with the session then.
Yes. Great. Thank you for that mind-opening talk. I think a lot of us could get deeper into whatever we are trying to do. And of course, stories is the best way of communicating and selling. So some of you are new today, so let me start off this session. We've got about 45 minutes to complete. We've got 40 minutes or to finish. To start with an example, I'll start with mine. Hi, I'm Alifia Sura. We start with our name of our company and a brief description, getting immediately to whose contact are you looking for? Whose contact from your phone book that you're looking for? Only people who have filled the link get to introduce themselves. So please do fill the link in the chat box. Okay. So hi, I'm Alifia Sura. I run a company called Rooftop Sales. I help businesses make more money. I help them to get more clients and customers. And how do you close more sales and more business to get more clients and customers? So my ask is, if you know any businesses who need more customers, connect them to Rooftop Sales, connect them to me. So what we do is now we show what you put in the chat is you write Alifia and your own name. So you need not be the one who needs more customers. you potentially know someone in your phone book who could benefit from that. There is two ways of sharing. You can say, use my name, go ahead, use my name as a reference and contact my contact. But if you're not sure if I will mess up with your contact, if you're not sure, if I'm not built enough trust, you don't trust me, you don't have that credibility that I've already built, which gives you that faith that, okay, she will be fantastic to take care of my customer, tell me and say that do not use my name. You can use this contact anyway. Here's the healthcare contact, here's the banking contact, here's the entrepreneur startup contact, whatever, but do not use my name. And I will have to be honest and integral and make sure I do as you say. But still I can use that contact and go ahead. Clear, everyone? So everyone, Alicia and your name, if you have any contacts to share with me, any businesses that need more customers or struggling with cash flow, struggling with not making enough, getting new clients or customers, those are the contacts you need to share with me. So write my name and your own name next to it. Does anyone know any of that? We don't take zero answers. Nobody knows any businesses who need customers. Everyone is working on full capacity. 100% productivity. Everyone has everyone that you need. Okay, brilliant. Thanks, Sanjeev. We're just trying to make the model work. Okay, so now I'm going to call the next person who's filled the link. Anupama, is she here today? She's filled the link. Okay, I don't see Anupama.
Yes, I'm here, Alicia.
Oh, yes, she is. Okay, sorry. Just that name didn't stand out. I was looking for the happy face.
Happy face. Unfortunately, I woke up a little late, so I'm not like kind of dressed up for the meeting.
Go ahead.
You still want me to go ahead? Okay. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, can't have my video on, but yes, I will go ahead with my introduction. This is Anupama from 4C Integrated Communicators. And as Sinjani already said, tell a story. Yeah, so let me begin with the story of how we do marketing. We market through different channels like websites, social media, your ATLs, your BTLs, your collaterals, and all these related stuff. And that's exactly what Anupama helps people do. Not only do, but plan it out, execute it, monitor it, and get the desired results. Usually at EC, I love to give away free stuff. And of course, my 45 minutes of time is all for you. If you want to have a look at your current branding or want to create a new branding for yourself. So the 45 minutes just for you. You can connect me on my WhatsApp. I'll just put my details in the chat. Over to you, Alifia.
Super duper.
Alifia, can you call out the names, please, if you don't mind?
Yeah, next is going to be Bharat.
Okay.
Okay, so so now what we do is write Anupama and your own name. Branding can make you charge the Starbucks money. Instead of a simple coffee which sells for 5 dirhams, you can sell for 22 dirhams like Starbucks and Costa. There's a lot of power in branding, and if she's giving you a free 45 minutes access, Anupama is not something that you want to miss. She's helping a lot of entrepreneurs, and branding and marketing can really change your face of the game. So I encourage you all. So you need not be the one who needs it. You probably are doing a lot of business and you don't need any marketing, but you may have someone in your phone book who could benefit from that. So I encourage you to please write Anupama and your own name. Okay. Super. Bharat, go next. And then we'll have Gaurav after.
This is Bharat from Hong Kong, your extended arm, your area specialist, regional head, business consultant in Hong Kong. Helping companies who are currently facing the challenges of expats moving out of Hong Kong. Connect me or refer your friends to me on my contact details given in the chat window. Thank you so much.
Brilliant. So China is a lot of places, companies are doing a lot of work from China. So what you write is Bharat and your name next to it. Hong Kong, China, synonymous.
We also need to send our prayers to Bharat and his community in Hong Kong. Hong Kong is going through some tough times currently.
Great. So if anyone knows anyone who's working with Chinese companies or, and needs some local hand-holding, Bharat is your man. Okay, Gaurav, go next and we'll have Sailesh after.
Great. Good morning once again. Good to be here. I am a gigpreneur based in Dubai. A gigpreneur, if you are wondering what that means, is I take on various projects. I have about 30 years of corporate experience in advertising, marketing, events. The petrochemical industry I was closely associated with. And currently in Dubai, I represent companies who want to come into the Middle East and do business. I can support them in various ways to set up a base here and grow their business here. So that's me. I'd love to connect with CEOs or C-suite executives who are in other parts of the world, want to come into the Middle East and do business here. Thank you.
Super. So write Gaurav and your own name in the chat. So there's two ways of making business. You build your own team or you collaborate and you get experts of 20 years of experience in the Middle East and the international market, and you collaborate and you leverage other people's experience without having an in-house team. So it's extremely powerful. So write Gaurav and your own name. If you have any contact, guys, again, this is a giving platform. The more you give, the more you will receive. You may not receive from the same person, but you could potentially receive from someone else. If anyone is potentially looking at Dubai, India, anything as an extended arm, we have one for Hong Kong, Bharat, and we have one in Dubai, Gaurav. So write their name and your own name next to it.
Hey, Olivia, I'm just so sorry. This is
form every week.
Can you hear me?
You edit and resubmit. Okay, Sailesh, go ahead.
Are you able to hear me, Olivia?
Yes, right now.
Sorry, I just need to leave because I'm in between some traffic and a lot of people. Is it okay
You
if
want to
I
introduce yourself now?
Yeah, just
before you
really
go?
quick.
You
Yes,
filled the form, right, Raina?
Yes, I've done that.
Okay, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Yeah, thank you guys. I'm so sorry because it's Holi and I'm out, just out with a lot of people around me, family. So that is Dr. Raina Khatri Tandon, and I work into the areas of women and child rights. I work with corporate spaces, NGOs, all to do with areas of POXO, human rights and stress. Trainings, compliance, audits are our specialization. And thank you, Olivia, for having me. I think it was wonderful presentation, watching a lovely dear friend today presenting. So thank you everybody. In case you wish to reach out, you can find my details there. Thank you, Meena ji. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you,
so
Olivia.
again, guys, write Raina and your own name next to it. And we're going to try and go a little faster. But I think everyone knows now the rules of the game. So write Raina and your own name if you can connect with her. Or you know anyone in your phone book who could benefit from that. Okay. She's extremely established, by the way, extremely valuable to connect with and learn from. Okay, let's have Sanjeev, go ahead.
Good morning, guys. An interesting fact, yearly salary, 6 lakhs. Yearly productive man hours, 1,875. 35% lost, 656. Cost, 1.8 lakhs. With Kaga Secure, you can bring this loss to 5%, that is 33 hours, and cost to 9,000 rupees. For more details, connect with me, Sanjeev. Thank you.
Wow, I love that pitch. So write Sanjeev and your name. So Raina, just quickly, everyone knows whoever's names come up in the chat next to your name, it's your responsibility to reach out to them and ask them how they can offer you help. Okay, so Sanjeev, if you want to make more money out of your operations and increase your security, and anyone struggling with a lot of paperwork, he's your man, Sanjeev. Okay, so write Sanjeev and your name next to it. Sailesh, go next.
Good morning, entrepreneurs. This is Shailesh here from India, Nasik. We are into construction from last 15 years. And this is one of our premium project in Nasik, which is now been declared as a IT city, also fourth largest and fourth fastest growing city in the world. So do you want to be a part of this city? Do connect with me. This is Shailesh, your need in construction, one-stop solution for all your needs of construction. Thank you.
Super. So guys, Sailesh and your name. If you know anyone who's investing in properties in India, how long will you keep working for your money? Invest once and keep making money and let the money pay for you. So extremely powerful. And if the city is growing, that's the place you want to be. Joe, go ahead, and then we'll have Baba Sahib after. Joe, you're on mute. Yes.
Good morning. This is Joe Taliyat, Principal Consultant of TJ Consulting. We are in the business of helping businesses and individuals save money by reducing interest rate on their loans. Our recent success has been arranging an unsecured loan at 5% per annum for a software exporter from Bangalore who was looking for unsecured finance and was ready to pay an interest rate of 18% per annum. I am looking to connect to exporters who are looking for financing. This is Joe Taliyat from TJ Consulting, your loans partner. Thank you.
Super. So write Joe and your name. If you know any exporters in the world who need financing, if you know any exporters at all, just put your name. Put Joe and your own name next to it. Okay. Let's have Baba Sahib next.
Would you like to save 10 to 20 lakh rupees over next 20 years? Take a close look at these three colors in my background. They are red, yellow and red. Red and yellow colors are good until Holi. But if you have those present in your drinking water, you are likely to get diabetes, cancer and acidity. With the blue color, you will have a happy and healthy family for next 25 years. Your water has these colors. Hi, my name is Baba Sahib and I represent Aqua Miracle, providing ISO 13485 certified healthy water machines. Connect me for free family demonstration. Contact me if you buy packaged drinking water for 50 to 100 dirhams in Dubai or UAE. Please connect me with your water verified technicians in India. Once again, Baba Sahib Gaikwad representing Aqua Miracle. Experience the magic of water with me. Thank you.
Brilliant. So water is important. So write Baba and your name next to it. If you know anyone who's not having the right water, who could benefit from a little purification plant or whatever, put Baba and your name next to it. Or if you know anyone who's looking for a water treatment solution or whatever. We'll have Meena next. After that, Kakul.
Hi, good morning all. Myself Meena. My firm name is Forcefit. आज अभी ही सब लोगों ने रंगीन होली खेली है.
We are in English platform.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
because some people don't know,
has,
like Laurent and all, they don't know Hindi at all.
Yeah. So like everybody has played Holi. So do you want your life is very colorful? Then please eat colorful vegetable, colorful fruit, as well as I allow colorful water also. So you will be very happy to know I allow alcohol also, but it is in ml as well as once in a week or once in a month. So do you want to know more and more about me and the diet? Then please contact me. I work as a nutritionist in Mulund and Thana. I can connect you with a Thana, Mulund and Bhandup hospital if you want to get attached with the hospital. And please connect me with your friends and family. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.
So Meena always gets us making hungry. And then now she's making us on a Saturday night. So Guys, if you all want to lose weight after eating everything in the world that you want, you need to contact me now. After eating and drinking whatever you want, and you can still lose weight. So if anyone is struggling with weight in the world around you, anywhere that you know, you can put Meena and your name next to it. So you need not, you may be perfectly fit and healthy, but someone in your phone book could benefit. So this is a giving platform. Kakuli, go ahead.
Hi, thank you. Very good morning, everyone. So my name is Kakoli and I'm the co-founder of Peace Live Love Private Limited. We are into career planning, psychometric assessment, and profiling, along with corporate training and workshops. Some of my success story is recently we have given a session to Rotarian group. There, the students were there. So it gave them an ample enlightenment, and some of them had started doing the career planning. And every fortnightly, we are doing a Zoom session to parents and educators free of cost, giving them the knowledge and understanding of why career planning is so important and 21st century career options. So do connect with me. I'll be sharing my LinkedIn profile and the Zoom details for coming this Sunday, 9 p.m. India time. So thank you very much from Kolkata.
Wow, brilliant. So Kakuli and your name, if you have any contact in your phone book who could benefit with what she's doing, then write Kakuli and your name next to it. We'll have Vishal next.
Good morning, everyone. Myself is Dr. Vishal Bhutikar. I am a gynecologist currently practicing Parbhani in Maharashtra, India. I have my own hospital. I just want to start a social drive for diagnosis of cervical cancers in women, so that I will register new NGO and do work in rural area of Maharashtra. So thank you.
Wow. So he has his own, okay, so Baba has already offered help. So Vishal and your name next to it. So he has his own hospitals. And he's looking for a cervical cancer drive in Mumbai. So anyone you know cancer suffering people, just give that name to him and he will reach out to them with or without your reference. Okay. Next we have Chandrasekhar Joshi. And then we'll have Mudit after. Chandrasekhar? Is he still here? Okay, let's have Mudit. Okay, Mudit, I think, dropped as well. Okay, let's have Ashraf. Oh, Ashraf, he was here. Oh, sorry, this is Feb. Oh, my bad. Okay, I'm getting 19 Feb dates. Okay, Preetam, go ahead. Preetam? Okay, no. Okay, Sandeep Nath. Sandeep, and then we have Purnima after. Sandeep? Yeah. I don't hear you. You're unmuted. Sandeep? Purnima, are you ready? There is no Purnima in the group. Oh, no, sorry.
Olivia, I have already filled the form. I hope my name appears in the list. This is Avinacha Sharma.
Yes. So Sandeep, Sandeep, are you with us today?
Sandeep is in Olivia, still in.
Yeah. Okay, let's have Ananta Krishna.
Make a fruitful day, one and all. So I can connect you to hydroponic solutions consultant, and I can also give a free parenting webinar in your society, in your community, Rotary, Lions Club, or Roundtable. So I am seeking connections with decision makers in schools. Why? To add value through our Unlock Data Science program, which is primarily assessing the mindset of the children and giving out worksheets to improve and further progress and ensure success. So Ananta, from onwards and upwards, Mumbai, I can get connected to anywhere in the globe. Thank you so much. Make a fruitful day.
Super. So everyone, please write Ananta and your name in the chat. Keep going onwards and upwards. That's brilliant. I think a little bit of push and a little bit of, direction can really save a lot of time, and it's worth a lot. So write Ananta and your name in the chat. If you have any contact in your phone book, and Ananta will then reach out to them. Next, we'll have Meera Rathod.
Hello, everyone. I'm Meera from Fisto Sports, and I'm located in Chennai, India. And my today's ask is any brands who are looking for any brands or individuals who are looking to make their brands visible in social media platforms, in content marketing, in product photo shoot or video marketing, or website development or apps. So yeah, any brands who are looking to make themselves in social media in a better way. So yeah, you can reach out to me. Thank you.
So Meera is a part of Fisto Sports. Check out my tongue twister now. And they are also doing the marketing for Entrepreneur Connect. So her colleague or boss or whatever, Sabri, he does all the posters that we create and stuff. They make us look good online. So if anyone needs any social media marketing or anything, put Meera and your own name next to it. And then Meera will reach out to you to see where she can help you look better online. Online is a new retail outlet for the world. So you've got to look good online. Nobody comes to your offices anymore. They come check you out online. So you've got to do what you need to do online. Okay, let's have Abhishek.
Hi, Alifia. Good morning to all the members and a happy Holi once again. This is Chartered Accountant Abhishek Ganeriwala based in Bombay. We run a boutique financial advisory company for loan raising from banks and debt syndication from banks. So any of your near and dear ones are looking for loans, then to connect them to me. Basically into three verticals. First is retail loans, which would include your normal home loan, loan against property, business loan, commercial loan. The second vertical is small and medium enterprises funding, wherein we help companies from USD 100 up to $100 million turnover, raise up to INR 10 crore in working capital funding from banks. And third vertical is construction finance for builders in Bombay. Only thing is we help only companies located in Bombay. So that's our contact sphere, Bombay and Pune, essentially. Thanks, everyone. I can connect you to people in the finance background. So my all the last 20 years of working career have been with major private sector and MNC banks. So, I mean, I am happy as people were here to give. I can just take any small session for you for your business consulting for your businesses who are looking to raise funds from banks and guide them, irrespective of whether you go.
Does anyone need money? The bank has a lot and he can help you get it. So if you know anyone in your phone book who has a business that needs money to raise money from the bank, who are struggling with cash flow and needs money from the bank, those are the people you need to give as contact to Abhishek. And Abhishek will reach out to them. So write Abhishek and your name. Abhishek and your name next to the chat. And we have Avinasha next. So Abhishek, since you're, I think, fairly new, you need to reach out to the people who offered their names in the chat. And we will also summarize the Excel sheet and submit in the WhatsApp group in an hour from now. Okay, Avinasha, go ahead.
Hello, everyone. Happy Holi to all of you once again. And this is Avinasha Sharma from India, Delhi NCR. And I help people in drafting the success stories. I'm a content writer and my niche lies in the ghost book writing. I have already worked with Dr. Kiran Bedi, the first IPS officer in India. And also I have been working with several celebrities presently. So my work is presented is present in UNESCO and UNICEF. So it's already internationally established firm. I would like to be connected to some celebrities or politicians in Dubai so that I can expand my network there too. Thank you. I'm putting my LinkedIn profile so that you can see my latest articles that already there in the international platforms. Thank you.
Alithia is looking for a biographer. She wants to write her biography. So
That's
Alithia
great.
is coming
Happy
to
to be
Delhi. Please meet her.
Sure, sir. Sure. Definitely, I'll connect with you. Alithia, I would appreciate if you drop your number or your LinkedIn profile in the chat box. We'll connect there.
Sometimes Gaurav can spell out my latent needs, which have not even surfaced for me, but he can spell. He can spell, which is deep within in my heart.
Alithia ki gatha.
Oh, great.
Okay, good. So I think with this, Silky, you need to resubmit. Have you resubmitted? Ananta, you've been raising your hand. Have you introduced already? Not yet, no?
Yeah, onwards and upwards. You want me to introduce again? I can.
Onwards and upwards, yes. Sometimes I look at so many, I'm looking more at the screens than looking at your faces. Okay, great. So, Silky, have you resubmitted the link?
Yeah, I just resubmitted. It was not allowing me, but I resubmitted.
Okay. Laurent, what about you? Have you resubmitted today?
Yes, from the beginning, I did it.
Okay, Laurent, go ahead with your introduction.
Oh, okay. We were talking about story today. What about writing a new story for you accelerates the growth of my business? My name is Laurent. I'm a marketing and business development consultant. I help you to accelerate your growth with simple recipes, nothing magic, just basic sales and marketing and business development activities. I have a proven track record within the EC community. So if you would like to explore my services, please do connect with me and follow my communication in the WhatsApp channel for any other related services. Thank you. Merci beaucoup.
So Laurent has helped a lot of people on our platform already for the good work and the prompt work and the timely effort that he gives in. It literally, sometimes, sitting and writing an article, it needs a different sort of a mindset than what you're doing, firefighting all day long. And that's what Laurent comes in and helps you out with. So if you want to connect with Laurent, put Laurent and your name next to it. He can make you, he creates presentations, he writes content, emails, whatever, he can make you look good.
Well, I can't see your.
Even I don't see him today.
I can't see his name anyway.
Laura, did you resubmit that link?
Yes, from the beginning, but I had
Just do it again now.
I had to reconnect. So maybe you won't see me because I was disconnected.
Okay, fine.
Okay. Let's go to the next
No
question.
worries. Okay, Silky, I got you. You've been hiding. Okay, I got you. Okay, go ahead, Silky, with your introduction.
Yeah, good morning, everyone. I'm Silky Kapoor from Mumbai. I'm a founder of Vishi's Handloom and Handicraft, and I deal in pure Chanderi sarees and pure cotton mull suit sarees, back print suit sarees, bed sheets, which are from MP, India. And I directly source from weavers and artisans, even resin pots I keep. And just a small resin pot can change the aura of your workplace. So small things really change the environment, the feel and the positivity. And as Holi, just want to say happy Holi, belated happy Holi to all, and want to say that just fill your wardrobe with colors of Chanderi suits and back print dress material. So do connect with me. With this, even I'm into counseling and consultancy for study abroad. So even you can connect for that to me. Thank you so much.
Super. So she's adding colors to your wardrobe. That's how I saw it. So we have Baba Sailesh Kakoli, who is connecting with Silky. If anyone else needs to connect with Silky, or is anyone doing shopping or buying things and stuff like that, then you need to put Silky and your own name next to it. So Silky, there are about 4 or 5 people who you need to reach out to today on this week.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Nand Kumar, have you filled in your link?
Yes.
Hello,
Yeah,
I
I'm
did.
done
But
with all the ones that I could find. If anyone else has filled the link and not got called out yet, just shout out. Nand Kumar, let me find you. You filled the link, right?
fill the link. Anyway, let it pass today. No problem. Go ahead.
No, we don't pass you. We will get your introduction if you fill
How,
the link.
how sweet of you. Shall I
Sandeep
go?
Nath, are you back? Because we have
Sandeep is coming to Dubai.
Who's coming to Dubai?
Sandeep Nath.
Oh, yes.
So by the time you are back from Delhi, we can have a offline meeting at Expo 2020. And suggestion for you, you can have a offline in Delhi if people are there. Sorry, Nand Kumar, I took 30 seconds of your time.
Nand
Welcome,
Kumar, we don't
welcome.
see you actually. Have you found? Okay, I found you, but not today. So you've done a past. Okay, we'll take it anyway. But you
Shall I
do
go
have
ahead?
to resubmit the link, huh, Nand Kumar?
I did that. I did that. Yeah. Anyway, doesn't matter.
Anyway, go ahead and start.
Yeah. Namaskar, guys. The EC team and all the people who are watching. I deal in a cloud-based product called Client 360 Business Suite. It helps any business conduct their business from anywhere, anytime. Consists of all modules, CRM, ERP, accounts, everything. So in case you want to run your business, not from your office or from your place of work, you can get in touch with me and I would help you do that. Thank you.
So you manage 360 degrees of your business without being involved in the business. That's amazing. Okay. So write Nand Kumar and your name. He's creating systems and CRMs and ERPs to make your business run flawlessly. And you can expand easier. Okay, brilliant. So with that note, we are sort of done and we are about 4 minutes to go. Anything, Gaurav or Laurent?
Well, since it was Holi yesterday and today, the celebrations continue. If anybody wants to do a short skit to entertain us in Hindi, I can then translate it. Or if it is in English, that'd be so much the better. So that's an open offer. We have 18 people here. Some humor. Did not harm anybody.
Not humor. Next week we will have a business challenge. I'm still waiting for additional candidates. So check with the WhatsApp group to submit your business challenge for next Saturday.
Great. So this is not funny business.
No.
If you have anybody, there's an open offer from our team. If you want to present to our ecosystem about what you do and what challenges you are facing, then people can give you inputs and you can go to the next level. This is an open offer for everyone here. Thanks, Laurent.
You're welcome.
So everyone also take a minute to join the WhatsApp group and make sure you're on the YouTube where you can see a repeat telecast of this meeting. What is important is, when you do a business challenge, does anyone want to participate in a business challenge? Put your name, BC, write BC and your name. What you get to do is the way Laurent has extensively created that presentation, it opens up so much for you. It opens up It's really, you get so much clarity by just presenting. Actually, even before you present, just preparing the slides for that presentation, you get so much clarity about your business. And then when the rest of the members of our group gives you feedback and inputs, it's just amazing, you know, because entrepreneurs as a lone soul, lonely sort of a place, you know, everybody else is just your employee or then your wife, right? So, so sometimes you want like-minded other people to sort of, okay, great. So Laura, you can use this as a wait list. So next time you can use, we do it once a month. So we'll have Joe, since he wrote first, or Meena, and Laura has this criteria on how to select on priority, because more regular members get a first entry into the business challenge. And then the rest can be on a wait list for the following months. So in the second month and the third month, Laura, you can inform them according to your criteria about which month they would do. So we have Joe, Meena, and Ananta who have offered to do the business challenge for the next 3 months. So with that note, thank you all for coming. We love you all for coming, and we look forward to seeing you again every Saturday. I think every person except for some reason Baba has got at least 1 to 3 to 5 references for your businesses to call and connect with this week. Do it within the week. Reach out to the person who's offered help and tell them, just remind them of what you said on Saturday morning. Because, you know, sometimes we just get, hi, I meet you from VC Connect, and it doesn't necessarily open light bulbs. And then, you know, people procrastinate because they're not clear about what you're saying. So just remind them that you do this and you had asked for this particular industry or this particular people. And do you have anything for me, or would you like to connect on a one-on-one? So if you have something for me, you can even send it on a WhatsApp. You don't necessarily need one-on-ones with every person who's offered help. Maybe someone just has a contact they want to share with you. But if you explicitly ask clearly, they can even send it back to you on a WhatsApp message directly, and you're done, right? And then, of course, some people want to connect and leverage with each other's learning and do a one-on-one. Okay, great. So with that note, thank you all for coming. Spread the word, share our messages to other people, get at least 1 or 2 people each for the next meeting, because the more people come here, the more references and leads that we can all get for your own businesses. And the power is, I always have the secret mission, which says, get your customers, the people who are not closing on you, the people who are you're not able to sign up, give them value by coming into this group. Let them get businesses for themselves. And every week they will start meeting you. That's where you will build a rapport. The people that you potentially want to do business as clients with, get them on the platform. It's a secret way of closing your deal.
Great.
Okay, great. So see you all then. Anil, you're all done with all the chat, this thing. We've given you the chat link and the YouTube link. See you all next week.
So can we commit to our people when they can get the list?
Today, now.
Governor, let's take a snap. I think
Yeah.
it's good.
Alita has taken it earlier. Alita, can you please? One more?
Yeah. I already posted.
Yeah.
I do real-time marketing.
Yes.
Okay, let's do it. Yay, come on, everyone. Fisto, Meera, come in. Silky, we don't see you. Anupama, are you good looking yet? Vishal, Meena. Okay, brilliant. Let's quickly take a picture. Laura, are you coming? Other people are holding their smiles while you come, so be kind. It sounds like smile therapy rather than laughter therapy. When we take longer time to click a picture. Okay, I've got it.
Great.
But it helps.
Right. Alithia, I'll give you a shout
so much.
now.
Thank
Yes.
you, Alicia.
Okay, dear. All
Please,
right.
thank you everyone for joining in, and please join our WhatsApp group, and we look forward to having you with us every week. Ta-da.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Thanks, Gaurav, for the laughter dose in between. Really nice.
Anytime. See you around.
Yeah, bye everyone. Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.